Hey there, greetings everybody. I want to welcome you here to Prog Monster. My name is Murph. I am the host of this show, a show dedicated to progressive rock and other forms of rock music. So this is a kind of a remake. My This Week episode, which came out yesterday, I had checked it before I put it out, but I missed some stuff in it, had some audio problems with it, so I deleted it, and I'm remaking it. That's pretty much all that's happening. So for those of you who haven't watched any of the episodes of This Week, this is just a show that I do usually every Sunday around noon that talks about what I'm going to be doing on the channel for the week coming. In this case, the week of the 10th till the 16th, I think that's what it is. Episode number 83. And so basically I just go over each show that we're going to do just briefly, just to tell you what's going to be happening on the shows. And I may talk about some stuff in the future, and I may address issues from the past as well if I think there's any. So let's get to it. So the only issue from the past really is some particular people took offense to my critiquing of Ace Frehley's most recent album, 10,000 Volts. I love Ace Frehley. I do, really. One of my favorite 10 albums is by him, but this one isn't one of them. So I gave a review of it that I thought was fair, but somebody figured I took an attack on Ace. Well, Ace, if you're watching, I apologize. It's not meant as an attack. Okay, so that's done. Now we move on. So the next episode we normally do, other than this week, which is the first episode, is we're running a mini-series that we're alternating with Ben's Album Challenge. So Ben's Album Challenge went last week. This week it's the mini-series. That episode is by now already come out last night. And it's my favorite drummers, which is episode 2, featuring Barrymore Barlow from this band. And actually this was the album that made me realize how good he was, but we'll talk about that when we get to it. Another album by him that he's on, just some really good stuff. He's one of the premier drummers, I think, in rock. At least he was for me anyways. The next episode to come out is Monday night's look back at a classic rock album, and this will come out today, which is Monday, replacing yesterday's video. And so tonight will come out Van Halen's Women and Children First is the album we're going to be doing for a look back at a classic rock album. For those of you who don't know, basically I just take an album that to me is a classic. It's over 15 years of age, and it's either a 2, high 2, a 1, or a masterpiece for me. So that's what we'll be doing this week, Van Halen's Women and Children First. The next episode that usually comes out is on Tuesday, and this is another bi-weekly show coming out, alternating with ranking the songs on an album. This one is album sides. This week we're featuring Yes, and I forgot to grab my Yes prompter. Oh, there it is. I seen it and then forgot to take it off. So we're doing this album, Yes's Drama. As much as I love side 1, that song in the middle, I know that a lot of people aren't going to think that is a masterpiece song. I happen to love it. I sing it all the time, but we're going with side 2 this week for album side 2 of Drama. Favorites, I'm going to do something. I've been going back and forth with this. I was originally going to do a top 100 and then break it into 4 pieces, and then I was going to do a top 50 and break it into only 1 piece. Then I was going back and forth between doing 2 parts and 1 part. I think I'm going to stick with what I normally do. We're going to do my favorite 50 progressive rock songs of all time, and we'll do a 2-parter, part A and part B, over the next couple of weeks. And I hope you'll enjoy that. It's a difficult thing to put together. I decided that I wasn't going to do more than 3 songs per band, mostly because otherwise there'd be 4 or 5 bands that would pretty much dominate the scene, and there's lots of bands I want to get in here that I like. Next up is What's New. I enjoyed the album that Ben gave me on ranking the albums, so I decided to do Big Train's new album, which is The Likes of Us, which I will do this Thursday on What's New. On Friday, we're going to do another episode of ranking the albums. This will be number 5. Ben's given me some albums already. Today will be usually I listen to a couple of them at a time, like do 2 and then do 2 more later. I may just do 1 today. I have a couple other albums I have to listen to. So, but by the time Friday comes, this video will be ready to go. Next up, metal this week. So we're doing an album from a band called Iron Flame. Very Iron Maiden-ish, so I'm told. I've generally, with the new stuff with metal anyways, because I'm not as always sure where to find this, I go to Bryce Talks Metal. He has extensive knowledge on these newer bands and metal bands in general, so that's my preferred source to find what I'm looking for, and I got this one off of there too. I had another one between the two, but I decided on this one. So Iron Flame will be the band being featured this week in metal. Metal is usually alternate between an older band, older than 10 years, and a newer band, newer than 10 years. And that's it. So that's it for this week. I do apologize for missing the video. I will tell you a little bit. As far as the mini-series go, I have a couple that are, well, actually I've got 4 I'm working on, but the next one to come out will likely be my Beatles one, which is going to feature me doing something with them on 5 of their albums. I've chosen 5 of their albums to do. I will do 5 episodes, so that'll be my next mini-series. And got a couple of other mini-series on the lookout. Those I haven't got a real title for it yet, but it's going to be based on, it's going to be a 7-part episode on music or rock bands that got the ball rolling back in the 50s. We'll be doing that one. And then, of course, the long worked on, I've been working on this other one since about September, October, which is my 6 progressive rock bands that should have been in the upper echelon with the other ones, but for whatever reason didn't quite make it, but they deserve the attention because I think they're just as good. And I've picked out 6. I finalized at 6, and I've been working on it. So that will be a mini-series coming as well. Hopefully I'll get some of these out in the next, I would like to get at least 2 more of them out for this month, and then the other one next month. And then I've got other ones that I'm going to start working on too, and I've had some suggestions by Ben. I think there's one on them that I think I'm going to follow. And then there's a couple of suggestions by other people too that who enjoyed the Genesis Yes one, and we may do a Pink Floyd Jethro Tull one as well. So I think that's pretty much what's going to be happening in the future. No monthly series at this point in time. I have too much going on here work-wise and a few other things going on as well. So as soon as I'm able to tame that a bit, I will get back to doing some monthly stuff. So anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this episode of this week. It's a day late, but as they used to say, better late than never. So it will be out as soon as I'm able to upload it when I'm completed it. So I hope to see you during the week. If you like the episode, please like and subscribe. Any comments or anything you'd like to see, please put in the comment section below. And also, don't forget to hit the notification bell, and we will be back we'll be back tonight with an episode of Look Back at the Classic Rock Album. Sorry, drew a blank there for a second. Anyways, have yourself a good day and take care. Bye.